because you can only die once, but you can suffer forever. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you odd. Do good, live in the most positive and joyful way possible every day. It was easier to ask for forgiveness than it was to get permission. The good fighter is able to secure himself against defeat, but cannot make certain of defeating the enemy. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Stay quiet about your goals. Soon your results will do all the talking. Only knowledge can turn life's unbearableness into a weapon. Apparent confusion is a product of good order, apparent cowardice of courage, apparent weakness of strength. When truth is replaced by silence, the silence is a lie. Don't let the fear of losing them keep you from loving them. We can't avoid reasoning. We can only avoid doing it well. By nature, men are nearly alike. By practice, they get to be wide apart. Just because it's taking time doesn't mean it's not happening. People who fit don't seek. The seekers are those that don't fit. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. Before you find your soulmate, you must first discover your soul. Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. It is the certainty that they possess the truth that makes men cruel. You can measure the size of a person by what makes him or her angry. It is hard work and great art to make life not so serious. A clown on a throne is still a clown. A king in rags is still a king. When you are identified with the One, all things will be complete to you. The penalty for procrastination is the loss of hopes and dreams. Do not wait for the last judgment. It comes every day. People are the most difficult thing in the world to change. If you're waiting until you feel talented enough to make it, you'll never make it. We should forgive our enemies, but not before they are hanged. If the world is against the truth, then I am against the world. In my deepest wound, I saw your glory, and it dazzled me. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. When something can be read without effort, great effort has gone into its writing. Growth and advancement happen outside the comfort zone. The mind is a wonderful servant, but a terrible master. You cannot open a book without learning something. The language of light can only be decoded by the heart. The most important decision you make is to be in a good mood. The whole house seemed to exhale a melancholy breath of emptiness. It was always the becoming he dreamed of, never the being. If you derive joy in destroying others, you won't go far in life. You don't have to like someone, but you have to treat them as you wish to be treated. Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. A conscious human is driven by their conscience, not popular opinion. All the fish needs is to get lost in the water. All man needs is to get lost in Tao. Fear is nothing more than a negative assessment of risk. If fate doesn't make you laugh, you just don't get the joke. Falling down is an accident. Staying down is a choice. To bear and not to own, to act and not lay claim, to do the work and let it go, for just letting it go is what makes it stay. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. The only thing that can grow is the thing you give energy to. Life is all about becoming a better version of yourself. The smallest light has greater power than the largest darkness. People, in general, would rather die than forgive. It's that hard. It is only after the deepest darkness that the greatest joy can come. The butterfly counts not months, but moments, and has time enough. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. If you are willing to go out on a limb, the tree of life holds endless possibilities. You don't put your life into your books, you find it there. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. What is to be, will be, and no prayers of ours can arrest the decree. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. It's always the ones who are the quietest who often have the greatest things to say. Sometimes one pays most for the things one gets for nothing. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. The most important person you meet in life is your highest self. You see me walking away, I see myself walking towards greatness. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. There are two ways of spreading light: to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. The best way to cheer yourself is to cheer somebody else up. We seek the fire of the spark that is already within us. If we will be quiet and ready enough, we shall find compensation in every disappointment. I don't paint dreams or nightmares. I paint my own reality. Forget injuries. Never forget kindnesses. Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than the one with all the facts. Therefore, just as water retains no constant shape, so in warfare there are no constant conditions. Try not to become a man of success, rather become a man of value. In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks. If you think you have enough knowledge, you are still ignorant. Always be a learner. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. You must let suffering speak if you want to hear the truth. One half of the world cannot understand the pleasures of the other. When you lose your smile, you lose your way in the chaos of life. Life provides chances to open your heart all the time. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. If your life is worth thinking about, it is worth writing about. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. More powerful than the will to win is the courage to begin. Whatever you believe with feeling becomes your reality. The true vocation of man is to find his way for himself. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Wisdom comes not from age, but from education and learning. Hats have power. Hats can change you into someone else. It is said we learn more from our failures than our successes. Remember that the happiest people are not those getting more, but those giving more. We all have two lives. The second one starts when we realize that we only have one. Some things in life are too complicated to explain in any language. Success involves going to where others believe is too far. There is no greater danger than underestimating your opponent. Everything changes in my life, and the world stays the same.